Hey everybody, Batmerk here. Tonight I'm going to be reviewing the album WINTERSUN, the self-titled album by WINTERSUN. Just a little background information. This band is from Finland. They're basically, I would consider them winter metal. They're epic, fast, tribal, folkish. They got death, it's death metal. Very over the top, big sounding stuff. This this album right here is, I think it's probably in the top three best metal albums of all time. This one took about 10 years to make. It's like one guy and a drummer. He does like everything. He's like a powerhouse, like superhero on the creative metal spectrum. Yeah, his name's it's hard to pronounce. It's Yari Manipa. I can't pronounce it really, but yeah, you can't really put the describe like the you can't put into words like how good this album is. It's like totally on another level. Like you can't really even compare anything. Almost it's hard to compare anything to it. I don't know. It's hard to talk it up. Like it's such a good album. But yeah, this is the album art. Let's get inside of it. I got this thing years ago. It's a CD. There's probably better versions of it by now, but that's the dude right there. The band's pretty big now. I did another review on their newer album, but this is their first one. Still my favorite one. Again, I've said it before, and I'll say it a million times. I recommend picking it up on vinyl. But yeah, that's it right there. But yeah, the first track on here is it's beyond the beyond the dark sun. This one starts out with like a crazy melodic like speed riff. It's really cool, and the song like it like thrusts you into this sort of like a WINTERSUN sound. You know, it's fast, catchy, epic, memorable. It's one of the best like fastest metal songs I can ever think of. It's a perfect like opener for WINTERSUN. See if you never like heard WINTERSUN before, and like you just heard this right now, this right here would be the one like song that you'd be like, oh wow, this is pretty sick right here. The second one on here is Winter Madness. This is straight up like the epitome of WINTERSUN. So if you heard this one, it's like winter metal. This song is just, I don't know. It's overflowing with melodies, it's speed picking, chugs, blast beats. It's got Viking chants to it. It's really cool. The song is Winter Madness. You know, it's got some sick ass solo set pieces. It's prog metal as fuck. And it's heavy. You know, I can't describe how epic the song is. It just has everything in it. Yeah. Yeah, definitely check out that song. Like if you don't even want to check out this album, check out this song and you will really like understand what the band is all about. The next song on here is Sleeping Stars. This song right here is like it's slow in some parts, but it's like a heavy jam. It's very like haunting and atmospheric. There's like choir like that's like Viking-esque. And the vocals are like spiritual and kind of captivating. The backbone riff, it's like really contagious and addictive. Feels like a sci-fi winter song. I don't know. It's weird. Like you're kind of like you're traveling through space, and I don't know. You just sounds like that. Like you'd be going out there in space. Like I don't know. It'd probably go good like on a Thor movie because to me it kind of sounds like where they would add like the Marvel movies kind of have like a sci-fi meets kind of like Norse mythology. So to me, that song kind of feels like that, or maybe even kind of like a Masters of the Universe, something like that. Let's see here. The next song on here is Battle Against Time. This one starts with this epic melody. It's accompanied by different styles of blast beats and chants on the vocals. To me, this is like a Conan the Barbarian song. The different time picking on here, it's like really hypnotic. Like with the way he picks the guitar, he switches it up, and it sounds very like kind of off time or like math. It's really like technical. Like I don't know all the stuff he's doing on here. It's really crazy. the guy, the main writer of the album, the drummer on here. He's actually I think he's like a jazz drummer, but he's moved on. But back in the day, I think he was like a jazz drummer at the time. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. Um, the the Yeah, like it has different pickings, and like there's keyboards in this song too. And there's like these brutal, like the singer does like these brutal, like goblin-esque vocals. But yeah, the main chorus to me is like straight up Sumerian, like Conan the Barbarian. Like if you heard it, you just be like, wow, this is some crazy stuff right here. Um, yeah, I like it a lot. Um, but yeah, it has like this like galloping like sound to it, like you're traveling like on a horse or something like that. So I don't know, it's really cool. The fifth song on here, the fifth track on here is the Death and the Healing. Um, this one is like the main ballad of the album. It's it's the one that you raise like a flame and like a cup to. Everything just shines on this one. The drums, the synths, the guitars, the vocals, of course. It's a I don't know. It's really cool track. It's got a cool like acoustic part in it for the chorus, and the solo section in here. The guitar solos are really classic. I like them a lot. Also on here, the I don't know, the chorus is just really memorable because it shifts pitches. Like it starts out low and then he does it again higher, so it sounds really cool. So I don't know if that kind of makes it sound even cooler, but yeah, I like that a lot. The sixth track on this album is Star Child. Now this is a melodic speedfest. It's catchy, fast, winter metal. The track it's packed to the brim with like melody, with some awesome speed breakdown verses and some dope blast like beat shredding verses. When the song breaks in the middle, it has this like proper mythic folk melody breakdown. So that one check out too. It's one of those that has like that cool like I don't know, it's like sci-fi folkish kind of feel on it. The next one on here is Beautiful Death. This is my favorite track on the album. It's the heaviest track on the album. I've listened to this track probably a million times. This one's got it all. It's got the heavy breakdown verses. It's got epic, evil, like tremolo verses on the guitar. There's wretched, aggressive vocals, shreddy axe melodies. There's you got acoustic verses with the grandpa guitars. It's got blast attack drums. The list goes on. It makes you feel like you're, I don't know, sailing in the eye of a hurricane or a blizzard. So I can't really put to words all the things that he does, but this is one of those tracks where it's the heaviest one on the album, but the singer is also doing like he's doing all the stuff you could think of progressively, like with the music and the vocals, but I don't know, it's just really cool. Definitely check that one out. You'll right when you hear it from the get-go, it just sounds a little heavier and evil, like compared to like the rest of the tracks on the album. And then the last one on here, there's only 8 tracks on this album, but the songs are really long on here, so they're really long and epic. And the last one is a Sadness and Hate. It's like a heavy like winter folk epic, a solid progressive journey. It's of like melody and aggression. It's creative, and it's like it's like devotion to the craft of music. It's like you can really hear it. The chorus is catchy and melancholic. I could say much more about it. The singing is awesome. Like the verses, the sweeping acoustic sections, the piano parts are really cool. They're haunting, and the singer Yari, man, he really just puts it down on this song. It's just really cool. And it just kind of sticks with you. I remember like when this album came out, everyone was it's just one of those albums. Like if you're into metal, you've probably heard this album a bunch of times, but when it came out, it was just like, wow, this is something new. We never heard this before. Like I remember I was into this type of metal, and one of my buddies he showed me, and he was like, oh, you like you like a melodic death metal and stuff like this? Well, check this fucking band out. I'm like, okay, well, let's check them out. And it's WINTERSUN. Like, oh wow, this is a really cool band, dude. Like, I'm gonna have to check them out more. And that was it, man. I listened to them once, and I was sold. I liked it a lot, you know. I wanted to just pick up everything that they put out, but they never, the dude never put anything out, like, for a long time. It took forever, and then finally he put out the next album, and now they're on tour, and you know, they're doing really good. And it's one of those bands too, I never thought that would actually like take off, because the singer was doing all the music practically. He was writing everything, and he was making he was you know, kind of like a studio dude, you know, like a studio musician, and he was making everything on the computer. And basically each song had like 200 tracks, so he was having trouble with the record label. They wouldn't give him like a new computer that can actually hold all the fucking tracks for each song, because they're so fucking long. But he got it done, you know. And now they're crowdfunding their shit, you know. I love that, you know. They're crowdfunding their albums now, and they're just really taking off. So like I'm you know, it's pretty inspiring to see like someone, you know, go through all that stuff and then finally like get it going, you know. Yeah, it's really cool. Like, and again with this album, whenever I listen to it, I hear like new things on it, you know, like every single time I listen to it, I hear new stuff. It's new all the time. So it's like a new adventure almost every time I hear it, you know, like, oh, I didn't hear that time. Something new this time. But yeah, like I always put this on around the holidays and never gets old. I think it's a perfect Christmas album. Check it out, WINTERSUN. And yeah, it's really sick. I also I'm trying to draw this little, like, I don't know. Just listen to this album right now. I'm trying to draw this little like winter type Viking barbarian dude. I don't know. I'm still working on it, just sketching it out, you know, just having fun, scribbling all over the place, you know. Giving him some gauntlets and, I don't know, maybe a kilt or something. Give him some goblin ears. You know, I don't know, just having fun with it. I'll get back to that later. But yeah, check out that album. I also got this beer right here. My buddy recommended to me. It comes in this jug. It's called Mississippi Mud. It's a porter and a pilsner. So I don't know, like you get the smooth taste, and then you get the dark taste too. I'm gonna get a crack at it. Wow, it's a big one. Some smoke right there. Take a chug at it. Wow. That is freaking phenomenal. Wow. Fucking phenomenal. Wow. It's smooth. Wow, I never had a porter and a pilsner together. Definitely. So, I'm going to recommend WINTERSUN, Two Horns Up, and Mississippi Mud. Definitely. Two Horns Up. So if you like comics, metal, movies, and brewskis, ring that bell, smash that like button, and subscribe to Metal, Movies, and Brewskis. Have a great night, folks. Merry Christmas.